What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm doing a video now, honestly talking about the world is desensitized. Many people are desensitized. The masses, the mass population is desensitized. And one big example is like now, it's winter time over here in the United States, so it's usually a little chilly. Maybe throughout the day in some places it might get a little bit warmer, with the sun being out or whatever, but usually it's a little chilly. It's like 40s, 50s, 60s, like that's still chilly, you know what I mean? But some people, they got shorts and shirts on with no jacket. They all big and clogged up. The arteries are all clogged up. They're all desensitized. And they are desensitized. Like with their emotions, their feelings. My bad, I was reading a message. So they're desensitized. Like when it's cold outside, it's like 50 degrees, and I see a guy with just a shirt and some shorts or whatever working on his car. Yeah, he's out in the sun, but I guarantee you he's not alkaline. I guarantee you he does not take alkaline herbs, and he doesn't know Dr. Sebi. That's like the minority of people that know about Dr. Sebi and that real truth, but my point is that people are desensitized to where, they can't even feel nature, properly. Like that's why I'm planning on moving to a nice tropical area, like the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Jamaica, who knows, someplace like that. That's where I will relocate to in the future, where weed is legal, that good ganja, cannabis. I don't gotta worry about anything about that. I can just freely enjoy. And I can do that now too, but I'm saying I can enjoy it even more, then. And like, I'll be free, what I'm saying? I am forever free now and forever, but I'm saying I'm going to where the resonance is the highest. I'm going to where the environment is the best for me, for my body, for my health, for my spirit, my soul, my heart, the love of my life, the lady of my dreams, yeah. So people are desensitized. That's what I was basically talking about, because like that's what I noticed, like whenever I went plant-based, vegan, and then beginning more alkaline, like especially in wintertime, I would be a lot colder than I normally have been in the past, before when I was eating meat, because when you eat meat, you're clogging yourself up, like you can't even digest meat properly, you're not meant to digest meat, and you got that blood, you got that extra fat, that fat, that blood, that junk in your system, and it's just like adding a layer to your body, adding a layer to your spirit, your skin, so you're desensitized. You need to peel the layers so you can become more sensitive. Sensitivity is a superpower, like that's the truth. We're supposed to, like, those of us that know, we're from Africa, Africa. So like places like Latin America and, tropical Caribbean places in Africa, that's the best places for us to live. That's where you'll see more of us at, more of us people with carbon, not melanin. Dr. Sebi even said melanin is a man-made term. Carbon is the truth. It shows how much carbon we have in us, and that's what gives us, I don't know all the science about it, but we're carbon-based. We gotta have carbon materials that we consume, carbon ingredients, stuff with carbon, high levels of carbon. The higher level of carbon we have, the higher quality of life we will have. We are carbon-based. So all the alkaline herbs, the alkaline fruits, the alkaline vegetables, the alkaline nuts, the alkaline seeds and berries and everything, and grains, all of that will give us higher levels of carbon, and we'll be more sensitive. So whenever we're in some cold weather, we'll realize, hey, I'm a gorilla. A gorilla does not live in the same environment as a polar bear. Dr. Sebi even said that. And the gorilla does not eat the same food as a polar bear. So that's the truth, honestly. Like these polar bears, these people eating like polar bears, people who are meant to be eating alkaline, they're eating like savages, they're eating like barbarians, and like that they're desensitized because of that junk food they're eating. It's toxic, and it is like a mask they start wearing, because of the food, because of the food that they're eating. It's toxic. What I'm saying? It's a mask. It's a layer. It's suppressing how they really feel internally. It's distracting them. But whereas when you eat plant-based, when you eat vegan, when you eat alkaline, you start stripping those layers off. You start losing weight. You start losing body fat. You start shape-shifting. You start transforming for the better. Your energy improves. You start wanting to be out in the sunlight more, like how I'm always out in the sun, getting that good glow. Everything changes. You become more sensitive. You become more connected to animals and other humans, their souls, their spirit. You become more empathetic, you're able to empathize with them and understand how they feel and relate to them. So that's what it is. Give me a sec, I'm gonna do a part 2. I need a response to this message. Hold on. What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm back doing part 2 of the video. I had to go handle something, had to respond to a message, so now I'm back. But like I was talking about, being desensitized. This world is very desensitized. I've seen, like, within moments ago, someone walk by and it's cold outside, but then they got shorts and like some type of jacket that has no sleeves on it, some type of thermoball vest, but like, it's just different. Like me, I need all my warmth. I'm gonna wear layers, I'm always gonna make sure I stay warm, because that's where I'm from. I'm from the jungles of Africa, the Caribbean, wherever. Like, that's where I'm from, where it's warm, tropical, where I don't even have to worry about snow or it being too cold or, it being cloudy, all the time. No, I'll just be out there living in abundance, living in infinite abundance with my beautiful wife, our children, our abundance of herbs, the alkaline fruits and vegetables and meals, juices, all of that. Abundance of financial resources, financial riches, material riches. I'm gonna have the best of everything. And that's because I'm sensitive and I know my purpose. I'm living my purpose and I know what I'm here to do. I have a vision, I'm making sense. I'm smart, I'm wise, I'm a genius. So like, with that being said, that's how I know I'm speaking truth, because I'm not alone. There's other people that get cold too, like my twin flame, she gets cold too. Like, with this cold weather, this fake weather, fake clouds, chemtrails, you see the chemtrails right there, I'm saying? Chemtrails, like, wow. Chemtrails, like all types of stuff in the air, all this exhaust and fumes from the cars, the pollution in the city, all that. I'm ready to get rid of all of that, the sirens, all this. I'm ready to be free from all of that. And like, people are desensitized. You know, they'll be desensitized with how they treat you too. You know, like, for the most part, I'm usually always putting in more effort than most people. You know, like, oh, look, it's a cat over there rolling around in the grass, a black cat. But a lot of times things will feel off, you know, things will feel very off. And I'm working on not expecting too much from people. You know, I'm working on just meeting people where they're at. But at the same time, I know I'm worthy for the best, you know, so like, sometimes like these connections, they don't really flow, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would just seem like I'm the only one that's like talking. Like, sometimes maybe they'll be talking, sharing stuff, but like there'll be like a disconnect, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's because nobody's me. You know, of course I get along with my twin flame, and that's all that matters. That's all I need, honestly. Me and her, we can have a family, and that's it. You know, I don't care about these bros, homies, or whatever. Like, they come and go. You know what I'm saying? They reveal their true colors all the time with half-ass effort. You know what I'm saying? With just non-reciprocal behavior, just like being asleep in this matrix. That's what they are. Like, a lot of people I've encountered along my journey. You know, like, where it's like me always being the one hitting them up, always texting them, always checking on them, always giving them wisdom for health wisdom, plant-based knowledge, vegan wisdom, alkaline wisdom, you know, information that will help them, that's helped me for free. I've done that. And they still stay stuck in their old ways. They still stay stuck under a spell that they're stuck under. They still stay stuck in a deep hypnosis. These guys, these people, men and women, are hypnotized by the matrix, in mass hypnosis by entertainment, by the television, watching wrestling, WWE wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Watching LeBron, watching the NFL, watching the NBA, watching LeBron, watching whoever, whatever team, NFL, NBA, you know what I'm saying? Watching these TV shows on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Just all this matrix stuff, you know, but where is your ideas? Where are your ideas? Where is your heart? Where is your passion at? Where is your work? It's easy just to consume, and then you going out and you consuming junk food after I'm telling you what you're supposed to eat. But you got to learn on your own. That's your own fault. If I started at 20, 21 years old going on this plant-based journey, and you 30, 31 years old and you still ain't done it yet, you got a lot of work to do. More work than I had to do, because I only had to do the 20, 21 years of reversing, you know, my health for the better. You know what I'm saying? But if you 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and you ain't did nothing to wake up, to improve your health, to go alkaline, to go vegan, to go plant-based, you know, to be holistically healthy, then you got a lot of work to do. You got to do just as much time that you've been putting off having a good diet. You got to reverse that. All those years that you were consuming animal flesh and toxins and parasites and worms and starches and blood and sugar and high fructose corn syrup, all those years that you've been doing that, you got to reverse all that with the same amount of effort with plant-based alkaline fruits and vegetables. That's how it works. That's how nature works. You know, it doesn't just happen overnight, instantly. People think, oh wow, let me get Sky Sea Moss, let me get Sky Blackwell Sea Moss, Eternal Authenticity Sea Moss, and they think that's just gonna cure them of everything. They're just gonna, you know, be better like overnight. You know, like it's just like a secret remedy, and that's not how it works. It's not a quick fix. My sea moss, my herbs, my cold pressed juices, my wellness consultations, none of that stuff is a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? It's truth. It's healing remedies. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time. It's gonna take effort. It's gonna take consistency. You know, you can't just expect overnight results from taking a scoop of sea moss. Yes, you will be feeling better. You will be nourishing yourself with all the minerals your body needs. You know, like, my bad, y'all. It cut off short. Like, I was running out of storage space, so I had to delete some content. I had to delete some videos I had stored on my phone. I got a lot of photos from all these years I've had an iPhone. So, yeah. But anyways, like I was saying, like, you can't expect overnight results from 1 to 2 tablespoons of sea moss. You know, you gotta approach it in a full way, in a whole way. You know, like, you gotta go all the way out. You know, like, you gotta change your diet for like the long term, for the rest of your life. You gotta start eating alkaline fruits and vegetables. You know, like, that's what you gotta do. You gotta eat to live, you know, to really see the benefits of the sea moss and the alkaline herbs and the juices. You gotta eat to live. You know, if you don't have your diet right, you will not see any changes. You'll see maybe some changes. You may fool yourself and think you're seeing some changes, but really, you're counteracting that. You know, like, take for instance, you buy one of my sea moss gels, and then you're over here taking a scoop, a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, but you're gonna go eat McDonald's, French fries, a quarter pounder, and a Coca-Cola. And then you're gonna have a Snickers bar and some Ruffles, some chips, you know, a candy bar and some chips. And then later on you have another soda, and you have more meat and more dairy. You know, you have some type of lasagna, meat lasagna, that has all that mucus forming cheese. You know, like, you do that and you can't expect overnight results. You can't be healthier when you're putting bullshit into your body. When you're putting junk into your body, you can't fucking take a sea moss and expect that's gonna heal everything. It's gonna be counteracted. You're gonna be counteracting the sea moss. The sea moss is a good step, but follow it up with organic fruits, organic vegetables, organic nuts, grains, seeds, alkaline. Then you will see the changes, and do that for years. Not just one day, not just 1 week, not just 1 month. Do it for years consistently, and you will see changes. Don't even bother trying to complain to me saying, oh, that's fake sea moss, it doesn't work. You know, I took your sea moss and nothing happened. Well, why did nothing happen? Because 1, you're popping pills, you're staying out late, getting no sleep, you're not exercising, you're watching porn, draining your sexual energy, you're eating meat, you're eating dairy, you're eating starches, you're eating candy, you're drinking soda, you're drinking alcohol, you know, you're listening to low vibrational music, smoking cigarettes, taking drugs, all types of stuff, and you wonder why you have not healed yet. I'm telling you now, and I've told you several times in thousands of videos that I posted, you gotta take responsibility for your health, and it starts first on your plate, what you eat every day. It's that simple. Once you change that, everything else will change for you for the better. I'm living proof of it. So change your plate first. You will see everything else transform for the better. So anyways, that's what I gotta say. People are desensitized. You don't have to be desensitized just because they are, you know. Be sensitive. Be in your heart space. Follow your heart. Be different. That's what I gotta say. Just dropping some wisdom and some truth for y'all. DM me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. CashApp offerings are appreciated. $ Sky Blackwell. Hit that like button to support the truth. Subscribe and have a great day. It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live. Peace.